Yo, welcome back, YouTube family. We got a lot to talk about, man. I mean, a lot. I know y'all heard about the Bronx, man, how they flood and got doo-doo water everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. Frozen doo-doo water. Man, ain't that something? But I would hate to be out there in that right about now, man, especially with this cold weather. That is crazy, man. And we might have some more cold weather coming. I'm talking about in the beginning of January, probably about around the 3rd or the 4th, man. I'm talking about down here in the South. We might have some snow coming this year. Hopefully not, but I'm just giving y'all heads up. We may have some snow coming to the South again this year. Y'all, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new content that you definitely don't want to miss. With that said,
thank you.
Ain't that something?
Y'all see what I see? Who gave Luigi the fade? What barber gave him the fade? Y'all, you know what? I'm done. I got, what?
What, faded up and threaded up, huh?
I'm about to start calling Luigi Mangione Doctor Strange, because for better or worse, dude altered this timeline. We having conversations the powerful always feared us having, and beyond the broken healthcare system, we talking about the efficacy and utility of violence. We've been told all our lives that violence doesn't solve anything, but it solves problems for the powerful all the time. And it has since the beginning of the time. You got a rebellion on your hands, violence. A leader getting too mouthy, violence. You want to take them people's resources so y'all country can be rich, violence. Now what happens when the technology gets so good that the leaders can design systems that do violence for them without getting their hands dirty? Well, you have something like our broken healthcare system. See, by violence, I think they be talking about interpersonal brutality. When you actually perform up-close violence, that do make you different. If you got shooters in your hood, you know they are a whole different kind of cat. They got a whole different kind of trauma, and they act out in a whole different kind of ways. They are neurologically not the same as the rest of us. Like, based on the shooters from the hood, I could guess that if you an ISIS fighter, you are built differently upstairs if you can chop off somebody's head in 2024-25 up close. But what about distant violence? What about the person in, let's say, the United States Air Force who could kill way more people than the ISIS fighter could because he knows how to push a button on a drone? See, upstairs, the drone operator probably built way more like you. He got the same kind of skill sets, probably had the same conversations. Y'all are culturally familiar since the violence is sanitized. But because the system makes the violence more efficient, the death is worse. And to me, that's the difference between Luigi Mangione and Brian Thompson. Both committed death. Let's be real. And murder is wrong. But to what scale are we judging the wrong? And if we weighed them equally, will we still be as outraged? And who doesn't want us to put them on the same scale? Civilization is based on groups of people solving their problems peacefully. But this is all based on a social contract. And if we got systems of violence, mass murdering people, it is those who operate those systems that broke the contract first. And within that contract, peaceful people done tried everything. People done write books about it, documentaries, tried to pass legislation, tried to get folks to discuss it, ran on it on certain platforms. Nothing. Yet the violence keeps going. And people will still ask, are you trying to legitimize Luigi? I'm like, are you trying to legitimize Brian? John F. Kennedy said that those who make peaceful revolution impossible then make violent revolution inevitable. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible are the ones who void the social contract that says violence is the wrong way to solve your problems. That's the first act of violence. I think one of the reasons why Americans is praising Luigi is because we used to willy-nilly mass shootings. Luigi didn't shoot up no babies. He ain't go no preschool. This wasn't Uvalde. This wasn't Sandy Hook. He went and took out somebody who was at the head of a system that created mass death. And now we got legislation on the table to solve the problem of the conflict of interest within the medical industry. Look at that. The Patients Before Monopolies Act is going on right now. How you got something that we are so united on that Elizabeth Warren and Josh Hawley is co-sponsoring the same goddamn bill? Of course, I hate that it had to come to this. But right now, it's on us as a society to make some good out of all of this bad. And if what comes of this is a more just, equitable, and fair health system, you know, like the rest of the Western world got, so be it. The conversations are being had, and like it or not, the American people have spoken.
Man, Luigi, man.
I'm going to tell you this right now. They weren't detaining a criminal. You see that walk by Luigi? You see the armed forces and the guards around him? They were protecting an asset. I gotta tell you, I've been doing this long enough where I know the difference between bringing down a hunted and wanted man and protecting a man that many people want to see him gone. What does Luigi know, and what does Luigi have on some of these very high, important people? Luigi is an asset that they're going to do everything they can to keep him alive. This story is so much bigger than all of us know, that there's no way in hell that this kid is responsible for the death of that CEO. And if he was, he is 100% not alone in doing it, because when you look at the timelines of everything, how everything happened, there had to be at least 2 or 3 people involved. And when you go back and look at the masks that are coming off, the pictures, the eyebrows, and the structure of the face, and everyone first came out and says, "Oh, that's a structure of a woman. That's not a man." And then you look, this is absolutely insane. But I'm telling you, as I am watching all of the security and the what are those Navy SEALs and SWAT teams surrounding him, they ain't surrounding him because they're bringing him in. They're surrounding him because they're doing everything they can to keep that kid alive.
Now who's next? Now I come all the way to the White House and nobody want to come. Nobody want to come to yeah. All right. That's right. All what them guys, them beat guys, them Tom Selleck and Burt Reynolds and all them guys eat their heart out. Yeah, Mr. T is here. Right, with the first family. Not them, you see. That's right. Now, you make sure you tell them. Because I know y'all will, y'all the press. That's y'all job to gossip. Nah, all right. Oh, wow. Nah, they don't start some scandals. Nah, yeah, I like scandals, you know, yeah. You gotta give your press something to write about, you know. All right. All right. Thank you, Mary Reagan. Wow, she kissed me. Wow, it's like that commercial. She kissed me and nothing seems the same.
Legendary picture. Now, who remember that in the 90s, man, when Mr. T used to go play Santa Claus in the White House and stuff and pass out presents? Let me know down below. And to go back to the Luigi incident, have y'all seen the pictures? I mean, not just the pictures, but the video of him being transported, getting in the vehicle, and he had a fresh fade, fresh threaded eyebrows, man. Like, come on, man. They said that's a sign. I'm talking about COs said that that's a sign of protection, that let the COs know that he's protected. You know what I'm saying? He's protected and highly favored, you know. I don't know who, the brothers, the Italians, or who, but it's definitely a message to let them know that he's protected, man, and highly favored. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section that you know what's going on.
I asked someone a week ago, like, how much is America in debt? And they were like, this many trillion. And then I asked a rhetorical question, but the dumbest question I've ever asked myself. I said, well, you know, how much does the earth cost? Think about a bad question. But how much is the earth worth? Yeah, what is the earth worth? What is all the things on earth? Yeah, and it's saying we can't buy it. We couldn't make enough money to buy the earth, right? So that means we made money. So if money is the key to all people's happiness and will solve everything, and everyone's doing things for money, let's just make more money. But it's not about making more money. It's about keeping poor people poor and rich people rich, and keeping people in their place. And right now, we're experiencing the fall of Rome, or the Titanic has now hit a glacier, and there's people who would prefer to go down with the Titanic than to get on a lifeboat because they don't want to get seawater on their dress, on a nice outfit. The people are so programmed and brainwashed into classism and protectionism that it's difficult for people to embrace innovation unless it has a tag on it that's got a name brand connected to it that says, with this innovation, you will be better than the person, you'll be better than your next door neighbor. You know, when I made Sunday service.
Bet he don't look crazy to everybody now. They say everything ain't as it seems. He make a whole lot more sense now. Check this out.
Professor! I got it open! Good heavens, man! Great Scott, we've discovered the fountain of all knowledge of Egypt in the entire world. Do you realize the importance of this moment, Smedley?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you see the brilliance, the untold years?
I see it, sir.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's his message. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Father. Slide. Look, what is this?
See. Says, cannot. This is the elixir of life, sir.
The elixir of life?
The cure for all diseases. Wait, see here. Wait,
Give it to me.
the inscription on the bottom.
Give it to me. Give it.
Open at other end.
Lumix. This can't be, man. What? You know what this is? What is it, Buddha? It's the Book of Life. Book of Life? In the beginning, when man arrived on Earth, the black gods did leave their spacecraft, and they walked, and they named the beasts of the sea and the animals of the land. Heavens. And man in his blackness did walk the earth, making medicine. Medicine? They discovered time. These were all black people got down. Wait a minute. There ain't nothing in here about whitey. This is ours. Wait till the brothers hear this. Puna. I'm gonna get this book out of here, baby. This tells me real tea. Check this out. Self-control yourself, don't you see? What you mean, Jack? Look at this here. Black people started the music and the brain surgery back in the year 3 BC. Yes, of course, Puna. Man, they was getting down. This is it, brother. Yes, everybody gonna know about this. We can change the history. Civilization will be changed. By all means. Yeah, this is gonna be it. Get the bulldozers. There's nothing here. But. Shut up. Good heavens, time for tea, eh? What?
That's wrong, man. How many of y'all seen that before? Let me know what you think about that. What they say, if you know, you know. Man, the only people who gonna get offended by that is the people who know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Who know that's the type of, character some people, represent. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of character these some people have, but not all. But some people. That's why I say for the ones who are going to get offended, because all people know that the truth is always in comedy, man. Like people. They tell you the truth, and comedians are the best. They tell you the truth in comedy, man. People think you laugh, think it's funny and stuff because they laughing, but the whole time is they pin you on game. They telling you some real stuff, but that's sometimes the only way to spill the truth is in comedy, because people don't take comedians serious.
Do you think as a member of the Public Hospital Board you can address yourself to this
question, and that is...
On the morning of July 15, 1974, 29-year-old news reporter Christine Shabak walked into the WXLT TV studio in Sarasota, Florida. Her co-workers noticed something different about her that day. Normally reserved, Christine was unusually upbeat, almost cheerful. News director Gordon Gambreth later recalled that this was the best mood that he ever seen her in. But behind that smile was a plan no one could have anticipated. Just 30 minutes before going live, Christine made an odd request. She asked the station's production team if she can open the show with a short segment she written herself, and insisted it be recorded and aired live. It was an unusual ask, but the team agreed. When the camera started rolling, Christine began by reporting on the shooting at a local restaurant called the Beef and Bottle. She read her script with a steady voice, but what came next stunned everyone watching.
Practice of presenting the most immediate and complete reports of local blood and guts news. TV 40 presents what is believed to be a television first. In living color, exclusive coverage of an attempted suicide.
How many of you remember that?
Facing a similar moment. The bill before us would grant law enforcement significant authority to intercept private electronic communications without consent. For example, the bill would allow the government to conduct dragnet surveillance of the phones innocent Americans traveling through U.S. airports as long as the government claims they are doing it to neutralize a drone. So in order to look at the information that might be coming to a drone, it may be that you capture all of the information of everybody surrounding an airport or everybody who lives near an airport. Once you have all that data, what are the assurances that the government isn't looking at your data in addition to the data that may be related to flying a drone? This is not just about security. It's about unchecked government overreach. It's about capitalizing on fear and media-driven hysteria to jam through sweeping legislation that could violate the civil liberties of American people. Congress has...
If you know your
Here's your proof right here in this video. So what you're looking at is a drone or a plasmoid or a UAP, whatever it is, got stuck in the top of this tree. These people got it on video, and as you can see, it looks completely different when the light's shining on it or when there's not light. So this is another strange thing that's happening among many. I've recently made a friend that shot down one of these things. That video's on my page. But what in the world is going on? People are so desensitized right now, or they're brainwashed in the fact that we're seeing these things with our eyes and we're not even fazed. I mean, what type of people are we today? I remember years ago someone did a fake alien invasion joke on the radio and it caused chaos. So now we're seeing it with our eyes and people aren't doing anything. But my question to you is, what was that? Or what is this right here in that tree? My goodness. Make sure that you're following this page. Comment below what you think. Get ready, guys. Some crazy stuff's about to happen.
Let me know down below. Real drone.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit, bro? What the fuck is this shit? Why are they over a cemetery?
Hey.
Hey, y'all better get right with God, man. Y'all get right with God, bro. Oh my God, the cops are down there saying go back to your house, bro. Yes, come here. Look at this shit. The cops are down here saying we have to go back to our houses because they don't want us to film it. Yo, something big is finna fucking happen, bro.
When I say real drone or alien drone, I mean, do y'all think it's one of our military drones? Do y'all think it's a real UAP or a UAP drone? Let me know down below. They said it come from the ocean. And then y'all gonna see these flashes. It look like it's a blank black screen, but this is some of the footage that I had got. You know, you gonna see these flashes in the sky. It's crazy. Look in the center. You see at the top?
See how you can barely see like it's not flickering and stuff?
There you go.
See if I can zoom in somewhere.
Let me know what y'all think it is, a drone or an orb.
Planet or something. That really
You see it flying.
To be honest. Now look to.
You see the light blinking? Now look at the bottom too.
Now that's one of those orbs. You see how it's, you can faintly see it. That's a star. Watch the orb.
That bad boy is moving.
See how
right whenever it starts to get
out,
dark.
In and out, in and out.
Well, when it got dark, I can see when it started to get dark.
You go back to this drone. You're gonna see it blinking in the distance. It's trying to get away from here. And it's going right past another orb.
And I seen like 6 to 8 of them, man. It was crazy. All within a matter of minutes. Now there was a faint one down below that you could see. It was further off in the distance.
It's way like that.
Bottom center screen, the left side of the screen.
Zoom out. Zoom out. See that red light? That's a cell phone tower.
And we're gonna have some better footage too. Now these are footage of drones.
Drones on the move.
I swear, at some parts it look like it ain't nothing, but they flashing. The sun was real faint in the distance. So far, my camera wasn't that good on my phone that I was recording on. There you go. You see at the top. Now watch this. It look like a star, right? Or what they call them, orbs. Or angels. You see that flashing red at the bottom? Okay, now watch when we go up.
Man, they so far away. You can barely see them. That's crazy, though. Show you another star.
Now watch this. You see how it's like it's pulsating?
Oh my God, look at that.
What is that?
Is it a star or is it one of those orbs?
That is trippy.
Like to me.
Look at that. You see it moving?
Crazy, right? Let me know.
It's trippy. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Hold
up.
up.
Or is it an orb?
No, that's definitely an orb.
So look like the rest of those orb pictures that or videos that we've been seeing lately. Man.
Yeah, that was tripping me out.
Man, that is wild.
But when you've seen it before and you know, like I said, I've been seeing these for like the last 2 years.
That's crazy, though. Let me know what y'all think about that, though.
It's my first time recording it, though, since everybody been talking about it. I thought I might have been just tripping. But obviously I wasn't. Check this out.
Yeah, that's something crazy. Like I say, I've been seeing these for a while, man. At least a year or two.
Anybody who wants to know about Antarctica, consider a couple of facts.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down below.
That treaty, there's not one nation in the world that says, no, We want to explore Antarctica. The biggest military expedition in the history of the world was funded, and Admiral Byrd was the top man. But then he ends up getting a radio signal, but it's not from the command center. It is from an unidentified being. He also ends up seeing two UFOs that are not using any understood means of propulsion.
That's a good point. The nations of the world hardly agree on anything, but there's one thing they agree on. Oh, you can't go to Antarctica. Strange. Now I can't say what is and what isn't there, because, duh, I've never been to Antarctica. But one thing I definitely know is something is being hidden there. Something they don't want the public to see.
Yeah, as if we didn't have enough going on in 2024, they're about to resume the search for the missing Malaysia Flight 370. Yeah, the shit flying around in the air, and now you want to go looking for this plane that's been missing for years. We didn't make shows about it. We didn't fucking laughed about it. But now y'all want to go looking for missing Malaysia Flight 370? Y'all want to finish 2024 off like that? I don't think so. Then y'all just gonna casually make the announcement like, hey, remember those hundreds of passengers and that random ass plane that was a Boeing? Of course it was a fucking Boeing that randomly disappeared up into the cosmos. We're going to go look for it now. Why now? What alien came down here and gave y'all the scoop on the Bermuda Triangle that y'all finna go look for this fucking plane again? And I'm sorry, when did we stop looking for it? I thought like when some shit like that happens, it's like an ongoing investigation. You telling me you bitches gave up? Yeah, Malaysia approves the new search because this is new because y'all gave up. You funky dog-head ass bitches. I can't believe this shit. They basically saying they about to resume and approve a new search for the missing flight MH370. If you don't remember who that is, that's a Malaysian airline flight that disappeared in March of 2014 on its way to Beijing, China from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia with 239 people on board. Of course, they have not been able to locate this Boeing 777, and they have sputtered over the years, and hundreds of families of those on board remain haunted by the tragedy, clearly. They said, but fuck that, we got 70 million US-based Marine dollars to go and find this motherfucking aircraft. How much you want to bet they about to cause psychosis in everybody? We're about to literally, like, take my bingo card. 2024, can we just get to New Year's without some shit going on?
Are you familiar with quantum mechanics? No.
Man, hold on. Y'all think they looking for that plane, or y'all think they looking for the orbs or the technology to make that plane disappear like that? Or do y'all think they found the reason why the plane disappeared? Could it be because of the orbs or what? Or some type of portal or portal technology? Let me know.
Smart guys out here are doing stuff that nobody knows about because it's above, but I'm smart enough to figure it out. I figured it out. And he's involved with it too. And they're all computer programmer hackers over here. So yeah, he's involved, this guy's involved, that guy was involved, they involved, and they involved. So it's like a Bluetooth thing. You know how the technology is going on right now. They Bluetooth and shit. And people driving by talking through the Bluetooth talking track. And it's picking up and it's running through the speakers. So even when I'm watching my TV, they're talking through my TV. You see what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, but I got the proof of it. I recorded my cameras and all my electronic stuff is being like hacked into and messed with. And it's been going on for years. And I got a lot of evidence. Okay, can I show you something, sir? And then when I started telling him how he doing it, using the metadata, I know exactly how he does it.
Now the crazy thing about that clip is most people gonna think he crazy and don't know what he talking about. Especially those cops, they probably laughing at him, if not in his face. Whenever they leave the scene, they gonna be like, "Oh man, that dude is a kook, straight kook." Y'all think he on drugs or something? But believe me, that's totally possible. Not the kiwi. Now you got some people that say, "Man, that's not an endangered species." Then you got some people that know that be like, "Oh man, that was considered to be endangered species or extinct species. Man, I thought it was extinct, but I guess not.
That's a big fucking egg.
Is that a centipede or a millipede?
It's a centipede. Yeah. That's a good sized bat too. Look at it.
This is fucking National Geographic.
Wow. Man, that bad boy hungry. It's supposed to be a giant centipede.
You spend $70 on a bag of dog food. The dog won't eat it. And the wild hogs won't eat it.
That dog food is supposed to be benduka, or something like that. It's some expensive stuff, but if the wild hogs not even touching it, the insects and bugs ain't touching it, man, that means it's probably poisonous, most likely.
People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
Clarissa, you got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that?
You know, sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but I mean, it's close friends who I grew up with. Some people I never thought I'd be living my life without. Listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house, my mama 2 cars, my daddy a car. Help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff. And it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Why?
I overlooked how much my sister, started disliking me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I never done nothing to her. I don't want to get emotional, you know what I'm saying? But me and my sister got the same mama and same daddy, and we grew up together. And she just, you work so hard to make all this money and to have a good life for yourself, and then the people who you want to share it with, they just change on you, and it's hurtful because people say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't feel like because I work my butt off that they deserve my money and they deserve my time and they deserve to tell me who I can and can't hang around, and they can be so entitled. Family shouldn't be like that. Now all of a sudden I'm the bad person, but I wasn't a bad person when I was doing backflips for you. I didn't have no boundaries. You can talk to me how you want to talk to me. You can trigger me. You can make me cry. You can mess up fights. You can do all this stuff. Soon as I tell you no to something, I can buy you a car, put you in a house, pay all your bills.
It ain't enough.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Say that again.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And that there you can't have. You can't have what I done worked hard for.
Mic drop. Just like that. Y'all hope you paying attention.
Have you seen that damn story of the disappearing house on here? I think it's a quantum immortality story, but here we go. These 2 girls are looking for a house. One of the ladies is actually going to be moving, and they had this newspaper. They were looking through it. They made a phone call. About a day or 2 later, they get a phone call back. They go over there to go look at it, and immediately they notice that there is a driveway, which is really nice for them because, like she said, if you try to have a party and there's nowhere to park, then what's the point, right? And as she described it, like when you live in a townhouse or something like that, it's a logistical nightmare. So the driveway is a plus. She states that they never touched anything because when they got there, the guy had the back door open, but why didn't they go through the front door? She basically says that this house, there's no lights on or anything like that, and she doesn't know if he did it on purpose because of how dirty the house looked, how dusty. But he had specifically said that he and his brother or some shit were remodeling it, but it's dusty as fuck. She goes on to say that this guy is literally so insignificant that there could be 50 of him standing right in front of her and she wouldn't know it was him. But she does remember that he was between 35 to 40 years old or some shit. As he's showing him this house, he wants to show him a closet. Some type of closet. She said it's dark, and he kept trying to get him to go in there, and they kept making excuses why they couldn't. It's time to go, you know what I mean? So all of this stuff starts happening all at one time. She's in the car, she's listening to her friend Kaylee talk, but she can't hear what she's saying. I believe she says the clock on the dash of her car was even wrong, it was hours forward, they had not been there that long. So a while passes by, and for whatever reason, I think they were going to a bar, but they may have rode separately, and they had to pass right by there. She said the driveway that was there was no longer there, and there was no house. And remember when I said that she said that the dude was trying to get him to go in the closet, and maybe this is going to be like a taking thing? So let me know what you think happened with them in the comments, because it's really weird how that house disappeared. And the guy kept trying him to go in that closet that was so dark. And like I said, he had brought them through the back door, not the front door. And he said that him and his brother were remodeling this house, but it was dingy as hell. No electricity on. You got to have electricity to remodel, or at least a generator. Now, mind you, when they went to the bar, I think they rode separately, and they both recognized that it wasn't there. So do you think it's possible that the guy did something to them, and then they both quantum jumped, and it was hours later when they realized it? It's creepy.
I ain't gonna lie, it do sound like we in the upside down world, you know, from the movie The Stranger Things, if you think about it, especially with them saying that in Antarctica is a parallel universe, man. Could we be living in the upside down world? Let me know down below in the comment section. With that said, that's the end of the video. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification on your way out. Hit the notification bell on your way out, I'm sorry. And one more thing, like I always tell you, catch me in the next video. It's your boy Coozie. I'm out. Holla.